Good morning, my dears. How are you all? I hope you're all awesome and healthy like always. This is your teacher Aisha, the English teacher. Today, I welcome you all to lecture number 5. Students, today's lecture is not like any other lecture. Today's lecture is special. You need to pay special attention to this one, and I will tell you why. Okay? So, my dear students, today is 30th of March 2020, and the day is Monday. How do you spell Monday? M-O-N-D-A-Y. Monday. So students, today we'll be doing creative writing number 4. Number 4. The special topic that I was telling you about earlier when we started this lecture, the special topic for today is save water. Students, in this lecture, we will be reviewing our lecture number 4. Lecture number 4. After we finish reviewing lecture number 4, we will start our creative writing number 4. Creative writing number 4. The creative writing number 4, our topic will be save water. The first workbook page will be workbook page 53. On page 53, we will be coloring the very important message. After we finish coloring the very important message, we will be moving towards page number 54. Page number 54 will be about reading a passage about the very important message. And then the last page will be about, which is workbook page number 55. It will be about, we will be doing fill-ups with the correct words from the story. So tell me, are you ready? Let's get started. Dear students, I want to show a video about the special topic that we have been talking about. Before we start that topic, let's quickly review our lecture number 4. Okay? In lecture number 4, we did workbook page 47, 48, 49 and 50. So you can open page number 47 for now. Please take out English workbook page 47 so we can start revising. Alright students, our first exercise G was about write the opposite words. Okay? What were the opposite words? Can anyone tell me? I hope you remember it. Very good. The opposite words are the words which are completely different from each other. For example, happy, sad, black, white. Okay? Now, our first word is quiet. What was the opposite of quiet? Loud. Very good. Number 2, sleep. S-L-E-E-P. Sleep. What's the opposite of sleep? Wake up. W-A-K-E-U-P. Wake up. Number 3 was town. T-O-W-N. Town. A town is like a small city with proper buildings, properly constructed roads. You can see shops and cars, and it's like a small city. Okay, so what is the opposite of town? A village. Very good. V-I-L-L-A-G-E. Village. A village is a underdeveloped area with small houses and very less number of people. You can see no cars, no roads, no properly constructed buildings. So village is the totally opposite word of town. Very good. Now moving on to exercise H, which is about making sentences of your own. Alright, in this exercise, I hope you already have made sentences of your own and wrote it down neatly. What I wrote was, number 1, favorite. I wrote, rose is my favorite flower. Number 2, loud. L-O-U-D. Loud. Loud means more sound. So, what did I make a sentence of loud? The drums were loud. Okay? Moving on to exercise I, which says answer the following questions. In this exercise, we answered the questions. Question number 1 was, which instrument had the loudest sound in the music shop? So students, we had 4 musical instruments: piano, cymbals, drums, and trumpet. Which one was the loudest of all? Yes, the drums were the loudest of all. Very good. Now please open page number 48. Students, take out page number 48. Question number 2 was, let's read through it. Let's read together. Where did Mr. Majid fall asleep? Where did Mr. Majid fall asleep? Which places he went to? Number 1 place he was at was his shop. Then he went to town. Then he went to a farmhouse and then a big field. So which place was the place where Mr. Majid fell asleep? Mr. Majid fell asleep in the middle of a big field. Excellent. Moving on to question number 3. What is Mr. Majid's favorite place? Mr. Majid's favorite place was his own shop. Very good. I hope you all remember the answers. Question number 4. Who played the piano in Mr. Majid's music shop? Now students, there were 4 people who came to Mr. Majid's shop. A woman, a man, a girl and a boy. Who played the piano? Very good. A woman played the piano in Mr. Majid's music shop. Excellent. Now students, moving on to page number 49, which is about copywriting. And before we started copywriting, I explained you with the help of an image that I drew for you. So in that short video, I explained you all a new method called dirt, grass and sky method. With the help of that method, you could easily allot the English letters in their allotted places. I hope you have followed that method and you did your copywriting on page number 50, which was your homework. I hope you have finished your work and you have learned all the exercises and you're ready for the next lecture. Are you ready for the next lecture? Yay! Let's start. Now students, before we move on to writing our creative writing number 4 and understanding what our topic is about and the importance of it, before we go into all that discussion, I want you to watch this video. Alright? Try to understand and enjoy.
Thanks again for inviting me for a sleepover tonight, Peter.
I love sleepovers. Chris, you should always shut off the water when you're not using it.
But how will I brush my teeth without water?
All you need is just enough to get your toothbrush wet, like this.
Why do I need to do that? There's water everywhere. In oceans and lakes and streams and even when it rains.
Well, you're right, but not all that water is safe for us to drink. Here, imagine this. If you took all the water in the entire world and put it in one big pool, it would look like this.
See? I told you that's a lot of water.
It might look like a lot, but of all that water, only a tiny bit is safe for us to drink and use every day.
Oh, that's not very much at all.
No, it's not. That's why we have to be smart about how we use it.
Wow, you're right, Peter. I didn't think of that.
It's always smart to save water.
Where else can we save water?
Well, we can save water by taking a short shower instead of a bath, and by sweeping up dirt outside instead of using a hose. And I always tell my dad when I find a faucet that's dripping so he can fix it. Dripping faucets waste a lot of water.
Oh, I know! Like using a bucket to wash your dad's car instead of using a hose.
That's right.
And when I help my mom do laundry, we can make sure to always wash full loads instead of washing just a few things at a time.
Those are great ideas, Chris.
Wow, I had no idea there were so many ways to save water. You know, Peter, all this talk about water reminds me of a funny joke. What did the ocean say to the shore?
I don't know.
Nothing! It just waved!
That was a good one, Chris.
Alright students, did you understand what did they mean? There is so much water in our earth, right? Our earth, the planet, is full of water. You can see it, right? We have one globe in our classroom. Do you remember it? It's mostly blue, right? So much water. But all of that water is not drinkable. Only 2% of that water is drinkable. The rest of it is not clean enough to drink it. So, save water, okay? But students, how do we save water? This video that I'm going to play now will help you understand the simple steps to save water, okay? Pay attention. Let's get started. Dear students, please open workbook page number 53. I repeat, please take out English workbook and open page number 53. Our first page for today's lecture. Write the date on top. What's the date today? 30th of March 2020. I hope you've all finished the date. Now students, I want you to open page number 53 and look at the picture below. You have to color it. But first, before we start coloring, I want to ask you something. Can you do it? Okay, just take a look at the picture. Try to understand what it means. You can see a big earth with a tap on it. The boy is holding a bucket. He is waiting for the tap to fill his bucket, but instead, he can only see a last drop falling out of the tap. It looks like a last drop, right? It doesn't look like it's going to give more water. Now, besides a boy, there is a dog sitting. By looking at the face of that dog, you could see that he is looking at the tap anxiously. He's waiting for the water to come out and he's holding a bowl in his hand so he can fill it with water. He's waiting. Behind the dog, there is a girl. She's standing. She's holding a fish in a fish bowl, right? Can you see it? You can see from the facial expressions of the girl, she is also waiting for the tap to start giving more water. And there is a fish inside the aquarium. That fish also looks anxious. It looks like that maybe she is also waiting for the water to start coming out of the tap. But you know what? The water is not coming out. The water will not come out. All the living things, animals and humans, they will keep waiting, but it will not come out. And can you imagine the world with no water? And you know, there are some very big reasons that why the water will be soon finished if the things are not being taken care of. If we don't take care about this now, in 50 years there will be no water. And the picture that you see in front of you in your screen right now, this picture, this image, it will come true. Life is really hard without water. You know it why. You know how much water is important to us. So let's work on those reasons, to finish those reasons one by one that are causing the water to finish. You know, in some parts of the world, people are living without water. They're dying of thirst. So let's take care of it. Alright? You know, this picture shows the world after 50 years. This will happen. If people continue wasting the water, then this will happen after 50 years. That is the last drop coming out of the tap. So, if we want our world to be full of water for us, even for the next 50 years or even after that, then we have to start saving water now. We should only use as much water as we need and not waste it. So my dear students, just try to understand what this picture means and try to tell what it means. What is the message? What is the message that this picture is giving to us? They're both trying to explain us that our earth, our planet, it's full of water, right? Most of the parts of our earth are blue. The blue color shows it's all water. But do you think we can drink that water? It is drinkable? Let's read through the lines. Now students, please put your finger on these 3 lines under the picture. I want you to put the finger, okay? And read after the teacher. Repeat after me, okay? Although most of Earth's surface is covered in water, only about 2% of it is drinkable. Most land animals, including humans, depend on this precious 2% for survival. Now students, what they mean to tell us is that although our earth's surface is mostly covered in water, but the problem is only 2% of it is drinkable. That means all the animals, all the humans, all living things on this earth depend on only 2% of this earth. That means we should save water. The water that we are easily getting in our houses is that clean water. We cannot use any other water. We cannot use water from the seas or any other place. The only water which we can use for our own needs, like for drinking, for washing ourselves, for brushing our teeth, for washing our clothes, for cooking our food, all these needs that we are fulfilling because of the water can only be used from the water that we're getting in our houses. The other types of water outside, it's not usable, it's not drinkable. Okay? So try to save water as much as possible, because if you don't save it, then try to imagine how your life would be without water. So please take care of yourself, take care of all the human beings, take care of all the animals, and make sure that you're using the water only as much as you need it and you are not wasting it, because all other living things are depending on the water for survival. So my dear students, now we can color the picture, okay? I want you to fill in colors. Let's color. Do you want to see me coloring first? Okay. Now students, here I'm done with the coloring. I hope you're also done with coloring by now. Now please open English workbook page number 54 so we can move on with the story. Students, please write the date on top. 30th of March 2020. Okay? Now we will all read it together, okay? After we finish reading, we can discuss the story, alright? So please put your finger on top. Creative writing number 4. Repeat after the teacher, okay? Save water. Exercise A. Read the following passage. Let's start reading through the story. It was a rainy day. Kiran enjoyed the rain. Her dad came out. He looked at her dancing in the rain. You know, said her dad, we are very lucky. We get a lot of rainwater. In some villages, people walk along way for water. In some cities, people get water for just an hour a day. Oh no, that's really bad, said Kiran. What can we do to help? She asked. We shouldn't waste water. We should save water, said her dad. Kiran went back to bathroom and she read the poster on the door. It said, number 1, take short showers or use a bucket to take a bath. Students, are you reading after the teacher? I hope you're all reading with me. Number 2, turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. Don't let the water run all the time while washing clothes. Number 4, tell your parents about leaking taps. Students, please open page number 55 now. We are done with reading page 54. Write the date on top, 30th of March 2020. Alright, let's continue with the reading. Kiran said to herself, I will try to save water from now on. So students, it's time to discuss the story in this passage. There is a dialogue between a father and a daughter. So listen carefully. The daughter's name is Kiran. It was a rainy day. And Kiran, she enjoyed the rain very much. She was dancing in the rain, and right then her father came to her. He said, do you know how lucky we are? We get a lot of rainwater. In some villages, people have to walk a long way to look for the water. Sometimes they find it and sometimes they don't. While in some cities, people get water just for an hour a day. Dear students, please pay attention, listen carefully, okay? We are not reading right now, so don't worry. Just keep your ears open and listen to the teacher telling you the story by herself, okay? Just pay attention. So, in some cities, people get water just for an hour a day. Kiran said, oh no, that's really bad. Can we do something to help? Then her dad said something. Pay attention, students. We should not waste water. We should save water. That's what her dad said. Then Kiran ran back to her bathroom, and then she saw a poster on the door. There was something very important written on it. Do you remember, students, what was written on it? Let's pay attention. Number 1. Take short showers. Use a bucket to take a bath. If you want to take a shower, then take short shower, not for a very long time. Because the longer you take the shower, the more water will be wasted. Or you could use a bucket instead to take a bath. Number 3, students, whenever you brush your teeth, make sure to turn off the tap because the running water is of no use. You are only wasting it. So when you brush your teeth while you are not using any water, please turn the tap off. Number 3, when you are washing your clothes, don't let the water keep running, or it's better to use a bucket to wash your clothes. Number 4, if you ever see a leaking tap anywhere, whether it's inside your house or it's outside, just inform your parents about it so they can do something about it, like they can fix it. And once it is fixed, no more water leakage. Therefore, no more water will be wasted. Okay? So, Kiran then said to herself, I will try to save water from now on. She learned a very good lesson, isn't it, dear students? Now, I really hope that from now on you will also try to save water as much as possible, just like Kiran in the story decided to. Now, students, moving on to exercise B, which says fill in the blanks with the correct words from the story. Now, we all have read the story, right? I think we are now able to fill in these blanks with the correct words from the story. Put your fingers, students. All of you, put your fingers where the teacher is reading. We can, and also repeat after me. We can save water by Part A, taking a short dash. What is it that we should take short in order to save water? Who can tell me? Yes, short shower. Excellent. SHOWER. taking a short shower. Very good. Part B, let's read together. Turning off the tap while dash our teeth. So students, we should turn off the tap while we are what our teeth? Brushing. Excellent. Part C, let's read. Not letting the dash run all the time while washing clothes. Now students, you have to do a little bit of correction here. Do you see all the written twice? Just cut them. Okay? Just strike it out because it's written 2 times by mistake. So, not letting the dash run all the time while washing clothes. What is it that we should not let run all the time while we are washing our clothes? And what are we saving? What are we trying? Excellent! Water! We should not let the water run all the time while washing clothes. Good. Part D, telling our parents about dash. Now in the story, what was it that we thought that we should always tell our parents? What is it that we should always tell our parents? About? Yes, very good. Leaking taps. Every time you see some leaking taps, just inform your parents right away so they can fix it, and then no more water will be wasted. Okay? So students, save water because every drop of water counts. If you're wasting 1 drop of water, then maybe in another part of the world someone is dying due to thirst. They're dying for that water drop that you're wasting. So please think about those people, those animals who don't get to have water as frequent as you get in your houses. We should be thankful for this and stop wasting water. So students, I want to end this lecture by showing you a few videos on saving water. It's actually a rhyme. There is one song and there is one rhyme. So while we are all listening to the rhymes, we all can sing together, okay? I want you all to sing together. Let's go. So students, there is one rhyme that you can see on your screen. Its name is Let's Go Save Water. Let's listen to it. Enjoy.
We have had our bright and sunny days. Now the monsters have come out to play. 'Cause we wasted water in many ways. Splurge and splash, our water's gone to waste. Stop the tap from running all the way. When we clean or brush or scrub away. Stop the shower when we want to so in future we can go. We have to do something today. Come on, it's time for a change. Let's go save water before it disappears. Let's not waste water. We'll start right now, right here. Let's go save water before it disappears. We won't waste water. We will protect it, have no fear.
Yes, we will save it and we have no fear. Every drop counts. Use only what you need. There is another video that I want you to watch. Students, it's a rhyme and its name is Save Water.
save water. Children, water is useful to us in a lot of ways. We drink water, we use it to have a bath, to wash clothes, and for many other things. But what if all the water we have gets over? We won't have water to do anything. So, we must save water and use it wisely. Let's learn about water through a song.
Let's learn.
Water we drink and water we use to wash our vessels, our clothes and shoes. With water we bathe and wash our hair. But what do we do when it isn't there? Shut the tap when you don't need it. Don't let water overflow. When you learn to save water, you will have enough and more.
Let's sing together.
Water we drink and water we use to wash our vessels, our clothes and shoes. With water we bathe and wash our hair. But what do we do when it isn't there? Shut the tap when you don't need it. Don't let water overflow. When you learn to save water, you will have enough and more.
So, when you save water, you will have enough and more in our future. Okay, students? Thanks for watching my lecture video. I hope you have got to know about a very important message, and I hope you will always remember it. Let's all say it together. Save water, save life. Save water, save life. Very good. See you in my next lecture video, lecture number 6. In lecture number 6, we will be starting a new chapter, unit number 14, writing a diary on textbook page number 74 and 75. Take care all, stay at home and bye-bye.